GM fam, we are live with your host Phil X Contreras, where we're going to talk about NFTs, the value, the drama, and the vibes. Man, I'm so glad to be back. There's a lot to talk about. We have Claynosaurz, maybe a little bit of alpha around there. Pudgy Penguins had their successful Amazon store up and running. We definitely got to talk about that. We have NPC Ordinals going nuts on Bitcoin. So let's get at it. Let's get at it. All right. So we have right now with let's start off with NPC Ordinals. What's going on here? All right. So there's this project called NPC Ordinals that came out on Ordinals, Bitcoin basically. And they have surpassed Bitcoin frogs and on a 24-hour scale. It's quite hilarious on how these things just happen so fast. You have, Dodge Punks, you have BTC Degods, you have NPC, shout out to BTC Degods, you have NPC Orange just going all the way up. Bitcoin frogs pretty much had it last week. They took over the whole site, and right here you can see Magic Eden. NPC Ordinals already at 0.0087 floor price right now, and Bitcoin frogs at 0.10, and you have all these other different Ordinals on here. And again, probably the one and only that I dream about having is a BTC the God. To be honest, I don't think I'll ever have that money wise. But hey, you never know. You never know. But that is hilarious. I mean, NPC Ordinals. Let's just look at what they are. Okay, they 10K NPCs on Bitcoin. Artist is Pablo Monero. Let's look at this right here. Big Pepe dot Sats. Okay, man. Definitely a NPC lover as far as the art. He just threw a bunch of different art all over these things. I mean, I don't know if there's a Degen play, man, but I'm just watching it. I'm not gonna get into these things, but interesting stuff to observe that. Now, we also have CryptoPunks NFTs that just sold for 155 ETH, which is about $281,000. That is a lot, especially in this time frame right now, with the NFT market kind of like maybe in the bear market, but almost like it's been flat for a while and might stay flat for a while. But watching these things sell during this market is also quite interesting. Now we have the gods having their own FUD going on, but I gotta tell you, man, Frank the Gods is a complete genius on what he does as far as marketing in some way. We have these the God hoodies that came out, and I got my the Gods hat right over here, but bam. And these the God hats, I mean not hats, these hoodies came out. A lot of people bought them, and then you had a couple of people maybe like throwing some FUD out there about the God hoodie, which frankly it looks actually pretty cool. Overall, it went all over Twitter. The God started going crazy as far as Twitter hashtags. So now you have more people putting eyeballs on what this Twitter hashtag is. And Frank the God's being Frank the God just knows how to play with it, I would say. And really, really genius move. But overall, just it's kind of I like how he put this tweet out here, and sensitive content is Nifty Nick. But just overall, these guys, just they use the FUD as fuel. Let's just throw it out there, the FUD as fuel, and they know how to use that. And especially the gods community know how to use FUD as fuel. Once the FUD comes out, they start throwing it out there and grow the gods awareness around Twitter. This is why they're basically number one on everything, because they understand this concept and they use it. And as you can see right here, the gods tweet already going trending because of a hoodie. So I tried to study Frank the Gods and how he pretty much places, and yeah, it's just a hoodie, and there you go. The Gods Twitter going nuts again. All right, so let's go on to some NFT news around. Well, let's go to Pudgy Penguins first. Pudgy Penguins went nuts on Amazon. All right, I put my own order in here, as you can see. I can't wait till it comes out. Pudgy Penguins figures, adopt your new forever friend with interchangeable accessories. And man, they definitely have a nice collection here. You have style A right here, and this is the one I bought because I got a hat. And you have style B, and then you have style C. which is the one with the orange and the orange hair, and then you have the military one. And overall, just observing how this has played out, they basically said in just 2 days, Pudgy Penguins sold 500,000 worth of Pudgy toys on Amazon. That is some serious news right there as far as like where IP is heading in the NFT landscape. We go down here in May 18, the Pudgy Penguins NFT Twitter handles tweeted out a video announcing the release of Pudgy toys, physical line of family friends, plushie, and figurine toys. The video also unveiled Pudgy World, an online portal that provides non-Web3 native consumers their first blockchain wallet. Wow, insane. The video, which depicts a child playing in her bedroom with the NFT-inspired toys in homage to Toy Story franchise. So they have right here the video on how they basically marketed Pudgy toys, and as you can see, it definitely does feel a little bit like Toy Story, and you see a little Pudgy penguin in there. And I just like the way they basically portray this right here. When I buy this, I'm telling you, my son is gonna have fun of it. My son, he's 4 years old. My daughter's gonna play with it. They're probably gonna have it with them in their bedroom. I'll probably take a picture of it, but it's some fun stuff, man. It just something like this, like really like just makes me happy because like NFTs is more than just they've been portrayed as scams, and I get it. I get it that they've been portrayed as scams because there has been a lot of rugs, but things like this is what makes digital art so renaissance, and that's what I love about NFTs. And yeah, maybe there should be a word change because the word NFTs has completely been destroyed by scams. And when people talk to me about NFTs, I just or when I talk about them about NFTs, sometimes I feel like using a different word because like the minute I say NFT, the first thing regular people think of is scam. So this stuff is what excites me is how IP is now being developed in the real world, and Pudgy Penguins have brought out something amazing. And with that said, we have Claynosaurz coming out as well with what I would say some alpha stuff. I mean, they have right here, the moment will come. What moment? I don't know. Maybe the clay with another digital art out there, maybe expansion. I don't know, but here is what got me interested. Okay, Cab right here says toys. In hindsight, it was so obvious. All right. Every so often, there's a little like in there between the Claynosaurz and Pudgy Penguins. And then we also have the Claynosaurz potential should really be much more clear for everyone after the Pudgy Penguin news. Kids and adults both love dinos. I mean, if I bring my son out right now, he goes nuts over that magic eating Claynos. He every time I look away, just goes deep down in there. All right, so with NFT Inspect coming to Claynosaurz, I need a community advice. All right, here we go. This is not me speculating. Well, maybe it is, but Twitter right now, Claynosaurz just put this out here. Some teddy bear, and they got the eyes. They are too high and on top of the head. We will need to bring them down a bit and to the sides. X or check. All right, so here we go. White dot on the same side, not mirrored. So it looks like they're kind of like trying to describe on how they're gonna work on this thing. Just IP is definitely plays a big part of NFTs, man. And the reason why I love the Claynosaurz is that it's very generalized. It's for kids and adults. It's for everybody. It's not just one spectrum, one niche of things. And something like Pudgy Penguins, where they came out with this Amazon move, and boom, 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 they sold out. I mean, not sell, but they sold 500,000. Same thing with Claynosaurz. I mean, and it's just one small part. We're not even talking about media. We're not even talking about movies. We're not even talking about music. We're just small little things, and the movement is finally happening in NFTs where like they're growing much more than just digital art. IP is a big part, and I've said this for like the past year, but you can now see it, and I can't wait for Claynos to do their part, if they will do their part. And as far as let's see what else there is. All right, we got ABC as well. They are basically, looks like they're changing route. They're basically warping right now. Warping meaning that they are moving to Bitcoin Ordinals. What are they gonna do there? I have no clue, but we shall see. ABC's is basically it's a community. let's just say HG Soul made this community, but the community made itself. So HG Soul does not own the community. The community owns the community of ABCs. But they decided that Bitcoin is where it's at. And I find this move quite interesting to see how and why they decide to move here. Now, obviously, I'm not a blockchain expert, and I'm sure these guys, have their own, ideas on what they're going to do on Bitcoin. But I am sad to see them go. That's why I do have to say. So I do have my ABC disclaimer. And just right here, they said, with Ordinals taking the market by storm, it's time to dive deeper into this groundbreaking concept. Talk about a little bit Ordinals, what they are, inscriptions, yada yada. And there's a lot of people that are ready to move with them. So it looks like I might have a Bitcoin Ordinal because of this, accidentally. So we shall see on how this plays. Now let's go to the market and see where the market is at. With let me see if I can change this real quick. There we go. All right, boom. Here we go. All right, so we have all these Solana NFTs. We have ABCs at 32, and as you can see, it has skyrocketed from 16 all the way up to 38, and it's finally come down a little bit. This was because of the news that occurred with their warp on Bitcoin. And then we have Degens as well. Degens are up just a little bit. I mean, I would say this probably a little bit because of that metaverse news that came out 3 days ago with Urcon. He basically said they're trying to do something around that realm in the metaverse. Am I a believer in the metaverse? Not really. Not really. I'm not a fan of the metaverse myself because I think we're so far out from there. I think we're like 10 to 20 years out from there. But these guys are building early. And if they build early, they might get a lot of success from it. That's the risk. That's the risk for them. And we shall see how that risk plays out. All right. So the Heist is also another big mover. This is one project that, has some sort of a crazy game behind it. I am not able to play it because I don't have the Heist, but maybe one day I'll be able to play it. Supposedly it's really good. A lot of people are playing this game. I am just waiting to see when the hype dies down and see what the true price is around here. So I'm just waiting, patiently waiting on this one. We have Ooze a little bit higher. We have Simpler as well. Jumped a little bit up to 1.9. Bubble Goose is another project. This is more of like a season. The guy from the Boondocks made this project, and it's kind of been sitting on this boat right now. It looks like he's finally like talking just a little bit more because I am Carlos Jones. That's his name, because he's finally getting ready to actually grow bigger in this market. So we'll see how this guy does. Definitely watching out for this one. Long term project. We have Taiyo Robotics at 89. We have Claynosaurz, same thing. Smiths still holding the ground around 55. Interesting stuff. We have Mad Lads at 54. This is probably the one like I personally am just looking at myself because I really want to join the Mad Lads community. These guys are supposedly going to do something in the crypto space as far as like some developing project in the summer. We don't know what it's going to be, but supposedly it's in this crypto realm. Armani is a big figure in Solana and in crypto, and as you can see, he knows how to build. He built Backpack is an insane wallet, or one could say backpack, and hopefully didn't read my password, but just the way these things are in Backpack, you could pretty much just make an app in here. And as you can see, I was playing around with this thing called Fetch, and you could you have all these different apps you can use within the wallet. Just cool stuff from Armani. I don't think I can fade Armani and Mad Lads. So this is one that I think is the most important one that I just want to look at in this whole realm. What's up, King Leo? How you doing, man? How's it going? Shout out to King Leo, my boy. What's going on? Glad to be back. All right, we got Taiyo Pilots at 640. There's another project, man. So we got Solarport Tom, who is basically a big figure in Solana. He has a lot on his plate. I mean, I just got to throw it out there. He has a lot on his plate. And this one thing I was worried about was how many products he introduced at such a small realm, to where how can he work on all of them at the same time without diluting the quality? And right now, we're kind of in that phase, in my opinion. I feel like he's got so much going on with Taiyo Pilots that uh, he 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 can't basically like talk about everything all at once and do everything all at once. I mean, this is his first mint, his first big baby, and I think he's listening to the people about the art, which is fascinating. But let's face the facts: he's a builder, and art is probably not the main thing. So I am just I also just want to get in this project 'cause I think Six Solana is probably gonna be where, you know, one of well, I don't want to say it's gonna be one of the, but for me, not bad for me. Six Solana. I can't wait to see how this plays out in a year. So as far as the Reds, we have a couple of projects. We have Tile Ola at 3. We have Lunar at 0.60. We have Chad at 1.39. All these projects are suffering right now. Subraki at 150. And we have the tacos at 21. Truthfully, I don't know what the tacos are all about, but they definitely a lot of people really maybe a lot of people were hungry before they bought these things. But um just overall what I used to have more projects on here, but somehow when I deleted my cache, deleted everything here, which kind of sucks, but I'll be adding more projects here in the near future. So a lot of interesting stuff that has happened around this whole space. And I actually kept your comment on there. But just the most interesting one has just been Pudgy Penguins. Pudgy Penguins doing what they do best. And I'm going to put my screen back on. Pudgy Penguins, 500K sold on Amazon. Great news for the NFT space. Great stuff to see in the foreseeable future for other projects like Claynosaurz. Maybe Utes. Maybe Utes will have their own line. Those things are cool as well. So we're going to see a lot of stuff going on in the NFT space. So again, guys, much love. Make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe, comment below anything you want me to talk about. Keeps me going, keeps the algorithm going on this space. I've been talking about NFTs forever during the bear market when Solana was almost dead. I keep talking, and it's because I love this. I love NFTs. I love digital art, and I can't wait to talk to you again. So much love and peace.